Hi guys, Konstantin here from CGC. How are you? Today we're going to be talking about a unboxing of a device which I personally like, and I'm gonna try to install it and use it, and that is a PCIe remote power switch. Now, this is a bit of an exotic feature. A lot of us really don't need this, to be honest, because you turn off and on your computer whenever you go next to it. There's a button there, and that's it. You don't really need to think much about it. But there are situations where you actually need to remotely turn on and off your computer from within the proximity of it. Not, there are software that can do it remotely via a network or remotely from wherever you are on the world. There are like little devices on servers, not called IPMI devices on servers, which allow you to do remote control management. We'll get into that later. I've got a video planned to do for that as well, when I'm going to present to you an IPMI server. But now we're just going to be talking about a hardware physical device that you can use to remotely turn off and on a computer. Usage for this would be, in my case, a computer that's not easily accessible, such as a basement or loft computer that let's say you don't fancy just going up there or down there to turn it off and on every time you need to reboot it, or let's say something happens and it freezes and stuff like that. Anyways, there's a lot of things that might require you to reboot a computer, and if you want to do that remotely, literally within a few meters away from it, someone's already thought of this solution. One of the companies is SilverStone. They're quite well known for their cases and power supplies, and they also do gimmicks like these. I think they've got two models. This model is a PCIe model, and they've got one model which directly connects to the motherboard power on and reset pins. This one does it as well, but it gets power from a PCIe connector. Right, we're gonna do unboxing, and before that, I'm just gonna quickly present to you the way it works. So there's a card that connects into your computer via PCIe, and there's a remote control. It's really easy. Setting it up is not that hard as well. You've got instructions on the back on what to use and how to do it. As a first suggestion, and I struggle with this, you've got to make sure that the remote control is synced with the card itself before connecting it before trying to use it and stuff. You do that by just pressing one of the buttons on the remote control, and you're supposed to see a LED lit here and hear a beep, which happened to me as well. If that's done, then that's it. You're golden. The remote control is synced to your card. It should be synced from default, but in case it isn't, just do this. Don't worry if it doesn't start and stop on the first operation. Just do this, and then it might gonna work again. Right. Let's keep the other bits and just go for presentation. Right. If you open it, bam, you've got a little leaflet on how it works, how to use it, and stuff like that. Don't throw this leaflet away. As I said, you might need it to debug it in case it doesn't work. Box is quite simple. You've got a screwdriver for a shield replacement in case you want to use it in a server that has a width of 1U, smaller width. Let's just put this away. You've got the remote control. This is going to be your main part that you need. It has two buttons, on and off, and reset. This is a LED which lights. You can attach it to your keys as well, or just keep it in the house. Range, it says on the box, I think it says, let's have a quick look. It works on 2.4 gigahertz, just so you know. And range wise, it's 10 up to 20 meters from what I've read. It's in the description anyways. Let's have a look, so I don't want to mislead you or anything like that. Can't find it at the moment. Don't know where I've read it. I might have read it online. I'm gonna put a link to the description, but I believe the range is in between, well, up to 20 meters. Let's say 10, 15. That should be right. But for a regular house, 10-15 meters. That's plenty, to be honest. Right. So this is the power switch. As I said, well made, black plastic, 2 buttons, power on and power off, reset, and a LED. Right. The card itself, bum bum bum. Let's get rid of this box. The card itself is this. As I said, it's a simple card. It has 4 pins. So what happens is, this is a little speaker that makes a bit of noise. You connect it to your PCIe slot through which it gets a little bit of power, and you connect these bad boys instead of your remote and reset switch. I'm pretty sure you can see them. Remote and reset switch. So you just replace the current switches that you've got on your computer with these two, and that previous switches that you've just pulled out, you just connect them to these things, so you can still do it locally with your remote and reset switch. But this guy also taps into those switches and allows you guys to remotely control the computer. Installation is really easy. There's no software or anything like that included. It's literally just hardware. Once you've placed this stuff in, obviously turn off your computer, make sure it's properly grounded, stuff like that. Don't do it while it's live. Do not do that. Do not attempt to do that. These are power buttons. Turn off your computer, plug in this card, pull out, check the motherboard manufacturer to see where your reset and power switches are first, and take a picture with your phone just to be sure before that as well. That's what I would recommend. Pull out the remote and power switches that you currently have from your case. Put these bad boys in. Connect the previous power on and reset switches that you've had to these ones, and you should be golden. On and off buttons from there on, and that's it. Test it, and yeah, it should be working, guys. That's it, short video. Thank you very much for watching this, and yeah, don't forget to like for more stuff. Nobody's sponsoring me. I've paid for this device myself because I actually need it. I've tested it. It does work. Yeah, I use it for a loft, so it's in my attic or loft. I've placed where one of my servers is. I've put the device in, and I can remotely power it on, without literally getting up to the loft, because I need a ladder for that, and it takes 5-10 minutes before I get, well, not 5-10 minutes, it takes a couple of minutes before I get up there, you know, press a button, then get down, blah blah blah. This thing just makes it more easier. It's very convenient. Price wise, I believe it's in the £20 or something like that, which is not very, it's not very expensive. It's just a gadget. That's the category I have it under. I don't know if you can find a second hand on eBay. I don't know if anybody else manufactures it, but yeah, if you need it, have a go at it. It's good, guys. It's not bad. The only negative comment I've heard about it is that the battery doesn't last long, but I think that depends on the number of uses that you guys do and stuff like that. So for battery replacement, this screwdriver comes in. Yeah, bum. So don't throw this away. You're gonna need it. You know, bim, take the screw out, replace the battery, and that's it. Yeah. Anyways,